Hi guys, it's me again, and as you can see I am using my Color Street nail prep pads to just gently clean off my nails just to make sure I don't have any soap residue or lotion on there, and so that I get the proper application technique. This is my first time applying Color Street nails. It is my first time applying any sort of nail other than the traditional nail polish. I never tried any of the other brands before this, so I'm very excited to give this a try. Since we are going to be focusing on the nails for this video, I'm going to change my camera view so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so that should be all right. So this is my Color Street. These are the two colors that I'm going to do. I'm going to do them all the solid blue, and then I'm going to use, the blue was Aspen Sky, and then I'm going to use the less bitter, more glitter on top of a couple of nails for accents. I haven't even opened these yet, so this is all start to finish. Let's see here. Oh, that's kind of nice little packaging. So you open it up. Oh, and it has the nail prep pad in it. I used one of my samples, so I'm going to put this over here. And it's got a little nail file to use as well. That's very convenient. I had no idea those were in there. And then it's also got the directions, of course, on how to apply the nails. This is a nice little emery board. I might round off some of these little sharp edges. I broke my middle finger nail this weekend at girls' retreat, which was very fun. All right, let's see here. Detach the nail strip. So easy application, clean the nails with the nail prep pad. First, you remove the clear cover, the paint polish strip. You peel that, and then you peel the tab, and then apply to the nail. So let's give it a whirl. Get my first strip out. I'm only going to do my left hand on camera just for sake of not taking too much time. I've also read that you're supposed to leave your thumbnails for last. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am going to use this one for my pinky finger. And first is you take the clear cover off. The clear cover, and then you remove the polish strip. All right, also easy. And then you tear off this little tab. All right, so this is going on my pinky, and I'm going to apply it right at the base of the nail. Can you see what I'm doing? Base of the nail by my cuticle. And then slowly stretch up. Make sure it's fitted to my nail bed. Oh, see, I think I may have used too narrow. So it says you can pull it. You can see my pinky on the side. I didn't get this part covered, but I think you can gently stretch. Oh, wow, look at that. I stretched it right over the corner there. And then you make sure it's all pressed down, apply gently. And then I've read you can clip it or file it or use your nail to gently break the strip. And then you just make sure everything's pushed down. I'm going to use this little guy. Make sure everything is pushed down the way I like it. Curled over the edge. A little bit over the edge here, so I'm just gonna, maybe I'll file that off a little bit over the edge on this side. All right, that was pretty easy. So now I've got that edge smoothed down, and there you go. That is my first application, my pinky nail. And I said I was only going to do one hand, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use this other side of the strip for my other pinky nail. So make sure I got it on there. And I don't smell any fumes really. It kind of smells a little bit like nail polish, but not as if you were painting your nails. Use my thumbnail to trim that a little bit. That was pretty easy. Make sure I have it. Stretch and peel off. Now keep in mind, this is my first time doing this, so I am not as smooth as I will be once I do this every 2 weeks, which is how long these are supposed to last, which is lovely. Usually I paint my nails and by the end of the day, they're already quite shabby. So I'm just going to use my little nail cuticle pusher and push back my cuticles, make sure that it's nice and applied. Kind of push it down a little bit and over the end. And just like that, my pinky is done. Fun. So that was pretty easy. This other little strip that I didn't use, I'm going to put that aside. I have little tiny baby toes, so it might work for my toes. And then since I think I might get one application out of each, I'll put this back in. I've heard that you're not supposed to open them up and then store them again. It makes them not last as long. But I've read that people will put these nail strips back in this little bag and reseal it with a hair straightener. And then if you keep it in your freezer, I think it's supposed to give it that extra little boost of keeping it fresh. I will give it a try and I will comment back later the next time I use this and see if that worked. Struggle with that later. All right, the next nail will be this little ring finger. So again, we're going to peel this off. We are going to peel off the clear strip. Then we are going to peel off the polish strip and the little tab at the end. We're going to do this finger right there. Make sure I've got everything lined up and gently stretch it to the end. Not too bad. I think my nails kind of are not in the best shape right now, and I should have probably filed and shaped them a little bit prettier for this, but I couldn't wait. I had to get right on it and try my first application. Oops, see, now I ripped that one. So instead of trying to figure that out, I'm going to set it aside and use a different one. So I think that'll go for my finger. And I think we'll do this one. Oops, I ripped the tab off. That makes it much more difficult. So that was my first big mistake. I ripped the nail off of the tab, and so that's going to make getting this clear strip off a little bit more difficult, and the little fingernail polish strip off a little bit more difficult. However, I do not believe that I have completely ruined it. I think I should be able to peel it off and save it. Very nice. All right, so this ring finger. Push it down to the side. Yeah, we got everything covered. Pull gently and pick off with my nail. I'll file that better later, but let's just get that applied. I'm pushing back my cuticle a little bit because you're not supposed to really get it on the cuticles. I think I may have a little ripple in this one. I don't know if you can see that right at the tip. I think I may use this one as my accent nail to try and hide that just a little bit. See if I can salvage this one. Don't believe it's big enough for my, oh yeah, it is. Especially this middle finger that I have. See how easy it is to lift it back off if your application isn't quite accurate. Well, see, I've nicked that one too. You have to be very careful. And it is nail polish, and it won't be fully cured for 15 to 30 minutes. However, it is cured enough, obviously, to touch it, as I am doing to apply it. This was my poor little nail that I broke off. Stubby-like. There. So that'll be my accent nail on the other side, so that it's not as noticeable that I've sort of messed it up. I've been able to get that in there. All right, and then now this nail. So we've got the clear, we've got the polish, and we remove the tab. And I think the gently stretching to the end of the nail is what really gets it on there smoothly. You can see, and peel that off. It's much easier to peel off than I thought it would be originally. And let's do this finger with this one. Some of the tabs leave little pieces on them, I've noticed. I know now why they say do your thumbs last, because you're using them to pinch off the edge piece so much. And that's going to require a little bit of filing to smooth out my fingernail shape. and I ripped it off just a little bit too close to the edge, but I'm going to fix it just by filing my nail a little bit to match the polish. All right, I've got a middle finger and 2 thumbs left to do. Not too bad of a start, and hasn't really taken me that long. I'd say 15 minutes to get it figured out. Learn what I'm doing isn't too shabby. And I'm a little sad that I won't be able to double up on this one, but I'm thinking I might be able to put it back on. I'm not sure if I can put it back on the strip. So I may have started with too narrow of strips for the nails I chose them for. I'm having to stretch it to the side quite a bit. Oh, there we go. Going to put that back on there. I don't know how well that will work, putting this back on that strip. And then, let's see here, let's find a little clear piece to put on top of it. Just so that it's exactly how it comes out of the package. We'll save that one and we'll see how that works too, being used and then put away. All right. All right. I'm just cleaning up around this edge a little bit. There we go. And now my thumbs. Should I use the big one? I'm going to use the big one. Oh, blast, I did it again. I just ripped off the tab. Okay. Let's see. There we go. I'm trying to do it without ripping or smudging, I guess, where the cuticle is. That one was definitely too big. Let's see if I can peel off the excess. All right, so not beautiful application my first time, but it is pretty easy to cut with your other nails if you've gotten it up onto your cuticle, to use your other nail to kind of trim it and peel it off. So that's nice to know, since that was somewhat sloppy application. Let's try this thumb. All right. So suppose I should be using the tools more. All right. Not the best. I could take a little bit more time with pulling off the edges to make these edges a little bit nicer. I think I might be in too much of a hurry, but it would have taken me this long to paint my nails and then another 5 to 10 minutes for them to dry properly. And so I'm pretty happy with this. It looks nice, it feels thick and solid. Let's see if I can't. There we go. Get these in here, and then we'll put on the more glitter accents and see how that goes. I'll have to pull out my straightener. I haven't used a straightener on my hair since I cut it all off. All right, here are the less bitter, more glitter strips that I'm going to put over a couple of these nails as accent strips. And this one opened from the top instead of from the side. And there is our prep pad, our little nail file. It's a little bit different than the one with the other pack. I'm not going to use this. I will save this for now. And then it's got the little pocket and instructions, and those are so pretty. Okay. Open that up. I'm just going to take out, oh, I can't just take out one. All right. So we've got these on. Let's pick a couple of nails to accent. I think we said my middle finger would need it. So let's put an accent on that guy. I think we'll use this strip. So we've got the clear. And then we've got the polish. Ooh. All right. And then the tabs. So we're going to put this down right over the top. Pull gently and apply. I'm going to fold it down over the end, and I'm going to use my other nail to just push underneath like this and see, oh no, see if that gets a better cut. It didn't for my first try, but maybe it will for another. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's my first less bitter, more glitter on top of Aspen Sky nail. That's not too bad. Let's see if I can salvage any of this that I sort of messed up. Stretch it to the end. Oh, I did it. I made it work. So I used the rest of that other one on this pointer finger nail. And there I've got 2 accent nails. I think that looks good. I think I might throw an accent nail on my thumbs though too, because they look a little rough. A little rough around those edges. I'm going to try this slightly smaller thumb one this time, and maybe that one will be a better fit. I didn't forget to pull off the tab with it this time, which is nice, especially with the clear one. Oops. Don't want to apply it to my table. So down at the nail bed. Oh yeah, that's much better. Well, I probably have not ripped this one off. Careful when you're stretching, because when you stretch it down to the end, it's very easy to rip it off. And I did not leave enough for this one. However, I have seen neat ones where they take it at an angle. So maybe I can do that with this one. Like that. So that I did a half no polish and half with polish. So just because I ripped it doesn't mean it had to go in the garbage. No, that was pretty fun. I think I might have to do them all. But I won't do it on camera because you've seen enough. Thank you for watching my video of my very first application of my Color Street nails. My very first nail fee as well. And I hope that you enjoyed it and maybe you were inspired to give it a try yourself. Thanks for watching.